What's going on, everyone? So this season is clearly Anthony Davis's team, right? I mean, the way Anthony Davis is playing right now, and I get it's only preseason, but look, the NBA season's like 5 days away or whatever, 6 days away. Like we were right there. We got our final preseason game against the Phoenix Suns, and then Denver, here we come, right? And I am pumped. I am excited, and I love the way Anthony Davis is playing the game of basketball right now. He is being assertive. He is being aggressive. He is being decisive. He is looking like the guy that is going to lead the charge. We go as far as Anthony Davis takes us. I said it before, I'll say it again. He goes as far as he takes us. He is the key, he is the engine to the car, right? And you're really seeing that, at least in this preseason. So the Lakers offense has looked fantastic, right? It's so beautiful that we have shooting now, like quality shooting. I think we're going to be a very good shooting team, a 3-point shooting team. And it's such a far cry, right? Seriously, it's such a big difference than the last few years, right? I mean, even the bubble year, even the year we won the championship, we were like 34% from three, 26th, I think, or whatever in the league as far as 3-point percentage goes. Like, it just, I don't see that this year. I think we're at least middle of the pack. But besides us being able to shoot and our versatility and, us having so many guys that are capable of scoring at an efficient high level at all three levels, I think is massive. But we're seeing a lot of five wides, and we're finally seeing 1 in, 4 out offense that Darvin Ham has wanted to run since he came to the Lakers. Granted, he's only been here for a year, but like that was the idea. That's one of the reasons why we had so many guards. I mean, the big reason was there wasn't a lot of free agents, and we kind of had no other choice. But the idea was, okay, we run 1 in, 4 out, just like Darvin Ham, we saw in Milwaukee, stuff like that, right? And we're not going to have big men that can stretch and stuff like a Brook Lopez or whatever, but we could go with the guards and we can go with shooting and stuff. Problem is, none of those guys could shoot, right? That's what it boiled down to. Well, now we have a roster that can shoot, and the 1 in, 4 out with Anthony Davis is just chef kiss right now. It is absolutely beautiful because it is you have no way to stop it if you're an opposing defense. You cannot if you double or triple team Anthony Davis, he's just going to pass out of the double team, which he's always been good at. He's always been an underrated passer. And he's going to kick it out to the open man, and they're actually going to hit the shot. They're actually going to knock down the three this year, as opposed to previous years where that didn't happen. And then if you don't, and you stay honest on the shooter, then now you're going to put Anthony Davis on an island with whoever the defender is. I don't care who it is. They're not going to be able to stop Anthony Davis. There's not a player in the league that can stop Anthony Davis, especially the way he's playing right now, with where he literally is scoring at all three levels. He's shooting the three ball well, the mid-range, getting to the basket, being aggressive, being physical. His passing is a huge key and factor, and it opens up so much for the Lakers. The Lakers offense will literally be unstoppable if Anthony Davis is able to continue to kind of just use what the defense gives him, make the right plays out of the post. We run inside out. We have too much shooting, too many just dynamic guys. And then at any point, Anthony Davis can just step out and knock down a three or whatever. That's huge. And Anthony Davis has talked about this as well. Anthony Davis gave his 2 cents onto how and why this happened. And it actually looks like that Anthony Davis was really keen on it. So he said, I kind of broke down to the team where I like to see guys on the perimeter when I'm in the post, Davis said Tuesday. And they've been there and been able to catch the ball and knock down shots. Just playing with pass through, we want to up our average from last year in assists per game as a team. And you just do that by making the right play and guys being confident in their shot. Now, with the roster we have the ability to space the floor obviously AD's high priority for scouting stuff for other teams. Once he makes those plays, it's just going to get a lot easier for him to. And this was a statement by that. And then you also have Austin Reeves, who chimed in, who said, "I don't want to give AD credit for passing the ball." Austin Reeves said with a grin Tuesday, again, lighthearted joke, teasing, messing around. He's a good passer. He can actually do it. I hate to say it, but AD can do everything. That's why he's one of the most talented guys in the league. And they're right. Anthony Davis is the full package when he is locked in, focused, and wants to be, especially now that he's shooting. We saw Bubble Anthony Davis. Bubble Anthony Davis was arguably, if not definitively, the best player in the league. I mean, you're talking about the best defensive player who was able to basically score at all three levels, was a complete mismatch, and was a big factor in winning an NBA championship. And many people think to this day that he deserved the Finals MVP. And look, if he would have been given the Finals MVP, I don't think anyone would have been shocked with his performance. And he's looking right back to being that AD. And that's huge for the Lakers. But it's great that he can shoot the ball. We definitely need it. But I want him to continue to work out of the post or work in the inside, right? Like, that's important. Anthony Davis is coming off of his best shooting percentage season he's ever had. And that's because he primarily was at the basket because he played the 5, right? And even when he's playing the 4 spot, you can still put him in positions to where he can make plays. And that also becomes a really good way to make sure Anthony Davis is getting the basketball. It's something that I've talked about. Everyone has talked and said, even LeBron has preached, this is Anthony Davis's team. Anthony Davis is the guy. Anthony Davis, Marsha, right? It's what this has been. But the actions need to be taken. When is there ever a time where LeBron is on the basketball court and he doesn't see, sniff, touch the ball? It almost never happens. Almost never. Most stars, like Luka, Trae Young, how often do plays happen where those guys who are the number one option don't touch or see the basketball? Not counting like a fast break or whatever, right? It almost never happens. So if Anthony Davis is the man, this is his team, he's the leader, he's the number one option, then you need to run everything through him. And how do you keep him constantly engaged? How do you keep him constantly involved? How do you keep the ball in his hands and let him make decisions? You put him in a position to where he can orchestrate and run the offense. And he now becomes your kind of point center. And as I mentioned earlier, the defenders and the opposing team they're done. Because what do you do? Do you double or triple AD? Right? Which we've seen teams do. And then if you do, it's like, well, now you got Taurean Prince, Gabe Vincent. Yeah, I mean, even Christian Wood, right? You got Max Christie. You got D'Lo, Reeves, all these guys that can shoot 38 to 40% from 3, that if you leave them even remotely open, that's it, you're paying. Good luck, nice try, good defense, hand down, man down, right? Like, it's just, that's how you go about it. That's how you approach it. Put the ball in Anthony Davis' hand and let him make plays. If you don't double team or trap him, then your defender is about to get abused, and he's about to just get absolutely dominated by Anthony Davis. Because that's just what it is. I mean, again, nobody can stop AD. Nobody. The only thing you can hope is to just slow him down as much as possible. Right? And Anthony Davis has always been about making plays. But you're seeing it here in this preseason. Right? I mean, he's had multiple games where he's getting you 4 to 5 assists like clockwork every game. Every game he's giving you 4 or 5 assists. And if he adds that to this year, he adds that to his bag this year to where he's actively trying to get other guys involved. And now he has the actual pieces to complement that. And it's not just an idea and a cute little fun thing to maybe try from time to time. No, it's like, oh, now we can actually run it and use it and do it. And good luck trying to stop it. Like, that is just an incredible thing. And I am so pumped for this season. Because, I love what we're seeing from guys. I love the way we're running and just controlling the offense. I love the 5 wides. I love the 4 out, 1 in, especially when it's Anthony Davis, because he's just such a big mismatch, and then his ability to pass that. It's just, how do you stop these Lakers? Again, if Anthony Davis is playing the way we know Anthony Davis could play this year, nobody's beating this Lakers team. Nobody. I don't care. Phoenix, Denver, Boston, Milwaukee, you name it. Nobody is beating this Lakers team. Nobody. It's just not happening. No one has an answer for this Anthony Davis. But he's got to play that way. He's got to continue to be that guy. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel about Anthony Davis kind of being the playmaker and handling the basketball in the post, making plays, doing all that fun stuff? No? What are your thoughts? However you feel. I'd love to hear it, so let me know down in the comments below.